Hello everyone. Welcome to yet another stream. Happy Friday, everyone. You can see I'm out here on the tarmac waiting to spin things up with you and to continue our ongoing series of answering the question, where is the best place to mine Hadanite? And we are pitting two popular mining location moons against one another, and Magda versus Daymar. And so far, let me just get my ship here, and then I'll show you the current standings, as it were. So here is our current scorecard. For the question, which moon is the best for mining Hadanite? And I've highlighted the moon stats, or the stats for the moon that win. So we've done 3 sessions. A session is really comprised of just about an hour of time, but it's just essentially one time that I go out. And I've kind of used about an hour or so as my guide, but it's not by any means officially set to a set allotment of time. So I went out 3 times in each moon for varying lengths. And a run is, you can think of it as kind of another, probably a friendlier way to say that would be a cluster. Every time we come across a cluster of 2 or more Hadanite rocks, I count that as one. If we mine them and collect them, then that is a run. So we're not counting up the individual rocks and saying I found 10 here and 5 there. That is just a run, because we know it's going to be 2 or more rocks. And as you can see, so the lower the number is the number you want. You want to come across fewer runs because you would essentially want to do less mining for more money. And then we're looking at times, the total time, which is in minutes, so 166 minutes. And then we are looking at the total amount of money that we received from mining on that particular moon, and then that gets us our profit per minute, essentially. So that is the last number, which is for Magda 1,327, and then 1,884 for Daymar. So you want that number to be high as well. So you can see Daymar is just winning in all of the places that it needs to win, and it's tying and so these are fair numbers at this point. So today we're going to kind of make it a little bit more lopsided when we go back to Magda, that we're already on Magda, and we're going to do another session here. So I am in the Nomad, and I have loaded up that rock that you saw. And this is where we start the timer to track
engine systems enabled.
How profitable this moon is. So, it's still up for grabs. I'm going to put an end, well, not really so much an end, but like a marker, when we get to 5 sessions total for each moon. So we have 2 more, a total of 4 more sessions. This will after this one we'll only need 3. 1 more here for Magda and 2 more for Daymar. So Magda really needs to pull some numbers today and in the next session. It really, really needs to pull some numbers, because right now it's not looking great. It's taken longer to get where we are in terms of numbers. And just take a look at the total amount that I've made in at Daymar, like another practically another 100,000, right around 90,000 or so. That is crazy. So this surprises me, but this is exactly why we wanted to do this. We wanted to, if I had to guess, I would have said Magda would have like hands down won this competition, but now it's looking a lot closer than I was expecting. So we are going to officially start the clock as we do when we take off, and then I'm going to head immediately to the light side of Magda and begin our search for Hadanite. So clock starts now, and I'm taking off. So this has just been it's been a fun series for me. I'm kind of a numbers guy. I like seeing if I'm right or wrong because as they say, the numbers don't lie. So when you're doing rock mining and it's not as profitable as quantinium mining. I'm not here to tell you that it is, but it is something you might want to do for money, and if you're new to the game, or if you like me and you've been playing for a while, certainly not as long as other players, but I've been playing long enough that I'm not doing this for the money. I'm certainly interested in making money, but I'm not motivated to just do mining to make money. But if you're looking to get into that next ship and you're trying to break, 1 million or something to that effect, you can see my full stats there. What are we looking at? Just under 500,000. And I would say, that's that's okay. It's okay money. But I'm going to definitely be doing more of a breakdown on the entirety, like how much money overall, how much money we made. I think that's going to be OM1. I'm going to go to OM1 because that'll get us to the sun side. Now this is going to really take a hit on our first run, but I can't even do that. I should have known better. That's just kind of where we came from. Just looking for anything on the other side. So I think I'm going to try this. Hope you guys are having a good week, or, kind of happy to be seeing the end of the week. It's Friday fun day. And sit back and relax, and we're going to be doing kind of one of the more relaxing activities in Star Citizen, which is, rock mining. But you never know, some exciting stuff might happen. Had some exciting stuff happen while I'm, just trying to load up a rock. It happens. Okay, so we are not in any need to land here. But that is west. So I'm going to buzz the tower, as they say, and we're going to fly by. Maybe I'll just pick a slightly different angle here. Get the old radar set to 179 degrees. Let's do our first kind of initial ping. And you might remember, I just do this really to kind of give myself a reference point. And I'm going to kind of wait for those boxes to disappear. And that'll mean I'm about 12,000 kilometers away. somewhere between 12 and 14. Those boxes will drop off. And once they disappear, then I know I'm at least 12,000 away, and now we can begin mining for real. Or scouting for real. We were always mining, right? This looks like just a single, so we're going to move on. And I'm not sure if that box was there beforehand, so we're going to check this one. That was a rock, by the way, over there anyway. And this is probably a hand mineable. It showed up around 1,000. And it's really... I'm just going to double check this. But I think this is a hand mineable, and I can tell by the mass when I get close in and do a scan. I'll just check and see if it's around 0.84, then it is what we're looking for. And it is, see, 0.84. So that is Dolvine, which is not what we're looking for. But that really came in kind of late, didn't it? And those are rocks over there. One more 3,000, but I think that is actually not... let's go check it. Let's go check it. We're right here. So just approaching the box. If it turns into a star or whatever they call that, I need to figure out what they call that. Node. If it turns to that early, then we know it's a good old-fashioned rock. But okay, so here's a nice little cluster. I'm glad we didn't ignore that. Let's just see what we've got. Come on, Magda. I have to admit, I'm not going to cheat on the numbers. But I was really hoping Magda would win this. And, you know, if I had to choose a favorite, you know, I kind of like mining here. Okay, that's Dolvine. So that's no good. And now's the time to pick a cardinal direction and just stick with that. It's a rock. The other day I was doing a different stream. I was just trying to check out the Rock DS. And because some people that I was kind of talking to, they were telling me how they prefer it, and I was kind of surprised. My opinion of that was not great. So I was like, well, you know, let's check it out, because it could be a lot of fun, and maybe mining in the Rock DS would be more fun. And it has about 3 times the storage capacity, so maybe that'd be worth checking out. So the in-game, now this is Aphorite, and ladies and gentlemen, if I were not doing this, we're gonna crash, or we're going to not crash, and that was because we got very lucky. Yeah, this has happened to me before, and it's a bad habit of mine. To turn the scanner off, that is the letter V, as in victory. And to turn cruise control on, well, that is the letter C for can't stop. So I have a nasty habit of turning the scanner off, or going to turn the scanner off, and just hitting that C button and cruise controlling right in to the ground like that. You know, it happens. It happens, and I'm not above telling you my weaknesses. But as I was saying, I would have mined that Hadanite, or Aphorite rather, because that was a big cluster, and that is a good, that's a good rock to mine. That's a good gemstone to mine. So don't be afraid of mixing Hadanite and Aphorite. I do it all the time. Now, if you're on limited cargo, you might not want to do that. That's a rock by far. You might not want to do that if you only have a limited amount of cargo, but if you do have like voice attacks set up and you can transfer the gems from your rock into whatever vehicle you're using, then cargo really isn't an issue. And ultimately, that's what I was thinking about when I was trying to test out the Rock DS. Like, okay, let's look at a situation where, somebody doesn't have voice attacks set up, which is probably a lot of people. Even people who rock mine all the time, some of them do not have voice attacks set up. So, and right now, because I'm streaming, I don't have the mic set up in a way that will allow me to use voice attack, because I'm recording here and streaming. So the DS was kind of appealing because it has 3 times the storage. But I gotta tell you, I got physically ill from trying to use that vehicle. And the reason why is I am very, sensitive to motion sickness. It's one of the reasons why I don't play FPS games. And I learned that at very, very early age, that the camera whipping around, it really does make me, sick. So I have chosen to not play like FPS games. I have been unable to, really. And the Rock DS, you may be familiar with it. It has 2 seats, the driver's seat and then the mining seat. And you have to drive up to the rock, and if you're not with anyone, you have to go hop in the other seat. Now, the big difference is when you're in that mining seat, it's like you're in a turret and your body moves with the direction of the mining laser. And that is a problem for me, moving around. I am desperate to find something here, so I'm going to check. Yeah, we are coming up on 12 minutes. And we have not found anything worth mining. Of course, that's a rock. And we almost had a very serious accident. I'm glad that the Pisces just held through. I didn't check to see if the Pisces was damaged. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? I don't see any damage. So that's good. So Magda is just still not giving us what we want, but it's still early. It's still very early, of course. Come on, Magda. Give me a big cluster. And this is kind of what I was seeing before. Just these 2s, 2s and 3s. And it's not going to take the championship with 2s and 3s. Now, I know I could just do a visual look, and that might save me a little time, but I'm terrible at finding the colors on the gemstones, I must admit. So, and the other thing I just will say is I'm really happy to be back in the Nomad. I was trying to use a ship that didn't give a huge advantage, just a neutral ship that was accessible by most players, and I think the Nomad qualifies as that. But boy, this is almost a preference to mine to rock mine with this ship over the Valkyrie or, geez, anything else. Come on, Hadanite. Dolvine. Whoa. Whoa. So you see, this is the danger spot that Magda is in now, because the advantage that we've seen in Magda has been the frequency of clusters. I'm calling a cluster two or more. But it was like every 5 minutes I was coming across Hadanite. I was only seeing 2 or maybe 3, but I wasn't seeing 4 or 5. But I was seeing them every 5 minutes. And so now that we're looking at 15 minutes, 3 times the average, it's not looking great. But of course you find one good cluster and then all of a sudden your numbers change. So not panicking yet for Magda. Dolvine. Whoa. Okay. Wow. I have to say, I don't know what's going on with Magda. I don't know what's happening. This is a bit of a shock, if I'm being honest. I have had much better luck mining here in the past. So just for the reference, we're at 3.17.3 is the version of the game I'm playing. So I don't know if that's going to be a factor, but again, if this is a Hadanite cluster, then we can just forget what I just said, but Dolvine again. Whoa. Yeah, that's oof. Hate to do all the play-by-play here. I mean, I hate to sound so surprised, but I mean, are you surprised? Watch, I'm surprised. I have been telling people, go to Magda. Go to Magda. It has been great for me. And so far in this series, with 166 minutes on this moon, I have not seen... Okay, so that's just a single. And I'm, now I'm kind of pressing for time here. You see my cruise control? That little tick, the diamond marker for the cruise control? See how it's been turning white on me? It's a little weird, isn't it? Never seen that before. Yeah, so now I'm kind of on press for time because I'm hitting 17 minutes. We're going to hit 20 minutes for this first run. And that's 4 times the amount of time that it took us to find Hadanite on Magda last time. And that's a fine by me kind of thing. If I'm seeing Hadanite every 5 minutes, geez, I can hustle, right? Then it's just becomes a hustle game. This is 3. 8-4. Dolvine. We are striking out horribly. Wow. We are striking out. This is not the kind of number... No, I see a marker over here. We're not going to go towards it, but... Oh, that might just be my rock, I think. Sometimes that shows up on the radar. Okay, so now typically what I would do in this situation, and I think this might be something that I do, is if I keep coming across Dolvine, I would do another location jump. That's what I do. And that's a... That is a way of, yeah, you're abandoning you're abandoning the spot. You're adding more time to your first run, but the idea is you've just hit a spot where there is no Hadanite to be found. Aphorite. Yeah. We are at 19 minutes, just 19 and a half minutes. We have found,
Fuel 75%.
we're at 75% hydrogen fuel already. And we have not found a single cluster of Hadanite. Not one. Wow. Okay. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. Okay, so we got a 3,000 right here. Let's check that. Are those... That's a rock. There's another one over here. That's going to be a rock as well. Okay. You know, it happens in mining that you do have to have a scouting strategy, and I've maintained the same strategy as I think that's the one we were just looking at, right? No, it's not. But I think we're going to scan this anyway because I don't want to. I want to leave no stone unturned before I make this call that I'm about to make. Which, of course, is if you're in a dead spot, the strategy has to be you got to do something, and you got to decide what you're going to do. If you're going to bedlog, if you're going to jump to a different location, you just got to make a decision when you're scouting, and you got to stick with your decision and stick with your strategy. Okay. Wow, I was about ready to jump. I literally was just thinking about where I was going to go, and I found a 5. Okay. Okay, before I go any further, I'm going to set that lap marker. So that was 22 minutes to find this. Okay. Well, you know, it is possible that, you know, it's fine because this is the first run. The first run is always the longest run, but 22 minutes is way, way, way more than we've ever had here.
Engine systems disabled.
Okay, so we're gonna haul. We're gonna do our best to make up some time here. Yes, the door doesn't open. Okay. And I'm happy to see that we have a decent reason to stop, because remember the rules. If I had seen 2 Hadanite, I'm going to mine it to maintain the consistency across all of this. So I'm very happy to see that we at least found a cluster.
Systems activating. Systems on.
I can climb that, right? Okay, let's get to cracking some rocks, and I'm really gonna focus and try to get these rocks cracked quickly. So we will see you on the flippity flip, ladies and gentlemen. Sit tight, watch some gemstones get flying. Okay, we may be running into a bit of an issue, as you can tell. Nothing's scooping. And this is definitely going to hurt our time and everything, but I'm going to keep trying. And you saw me turn the This was happening before, too. Oh, there we go. As soon as you start seeing some scooping, then it should be good. But you notice the delay there. I mean, these should be scooping. I'm right on those. Okay, we're getting there. All right, we'll go back.
Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode on. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
Okay, sorry, I'm kind of running into a technical issue here too on my mic. Keeps auto muting on me, so I'll just try to say this again. Yeah, seems like there's a kind of a technical issue here that I'm running up against, and scooping was not working, and then it started to work, and braking has kind of been spotty as well. So we're just going to keep an eye on it, and we're trying to avoid technical issues getting in the way of our stats. So if we keep running across this, I'll have to bed log and we'll reset some timers, but I want to grab what I can. And, whoa.
Warning. Power critical.
Yeah, I noticed the other thing is just how quickly, you see how quickly that jumped up on me. And that happens from time to time, that'll happen, but what you're not seeing, perhaps, is that it's almost like a desync, which could be, it could just be that the server just is not responding. So we're going to give this a go. See, I don't think scooping's working right now. Yeah, scooping seems to be... I mean, we're at 36 minutes total. Now, I got it to work before. It doesn't look like it's going to work.
Mining mode off. Mining mode on.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's working for me at all. Usually we'll see some kind of chat. Okay, I'm going to try getting out. Getting back in. That's my last workaround. If that doesn't work. In fact, can I just pick one of these up? Yep, that works. Okay. So they're there. This is a fresh rock. I spawned it. So it shouldn't be that.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on. Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode on.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, we got it. Okay, well that was me. I should have tried that a long time ago. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, every time it doesn't scoop right away, I'm kind of like, oh, it's broken again. Another rescue beacon for the same person. I hope they're okay. I used a rescue beacon last stream. Had a crash while I was in my Rock DS doing the test for that. And I couldn't get... my Valkyrie just despawned. I mean, I ended up right back where I was, which was great. But without a vehicle to transport my rock in, I had to use a rescue beacon. And this nice guy came and his name was King, I remember. And yeah, he just came and rescued me, and I was like, oh, this is great. You never know with the rescue beacons, do you? Okay, well that was not what we in the business call a timely run. But I'll get back in the ship and we're going to do a lap. Ooh. Not the best run there. To break that. And we're already in the dark, so now we have to do yet another leap because we do not want to mine in the dark. That's another rule. Well, it's more of a guideline, but I've been doing that consistently, that when I finish breaking rocks, if I'm in the dark, I'm going to jump. So we're going to continue to follow that. Ooh, yeah. And I know we're not even close to 20 SCUs of Hadanite at this point, so it's not the best run for Magda. We needed a better run for Magda. Well, you know, hopefully we'll see something happen, you know, now. And an OM? That's a comm array. I might just jump there.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
That's looking better to me, isn't it? I think I'm gonna just dive in. I'm just gonna go in. Go in for the run real quick. This is gonna take a lot longer. It's not gonna help us, but I feel like we want to make sure that we get a good series of mining in the sun, right? So we're not having to keep doing these jumps. And right now my jump options are not great for this side. I could jump there, but that's in the dark for sure. And that's OM1, so I'm gonna jump there. Ah, it's obstructed.
Quantum travel engaged.
Just
Quantum
buzz
travel complete.
buzz the planet there, and then we can probably get down a little faster. Is there anything here on this side? Yes, there is that. No, that's not going to do good for us. I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and head down. Kill that. Okay, yeah, we're just going to head down and pick that kind of center spot here, and then we will head west once we get down there. I should really know what west is from OM1. I think it's to the left, but I'm not 100% confident that I'm right about that. If it is, then I could have, you know, started heading in that general direction. But we're booking it, and we'll make it down to the surface fast enough, and get this back on track. You know, no technical. See, this is the other thing too. If we really did decide that was a technical issue that I was running into, I might shave a few minutes off that. But it restored and it worked. So, you know, I think it's fair to just kind of leave that time as it was. So let's head down to the surface. We'll do a little cruising music. And we're at about 45 minutes. So rest my voice while we do a little traveling to the surface. Okay. Let the search begin, right? Let's let this search begin. And come on, Magda. Give us what we need. Those are rocks, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's get some distance going here. I like this if it's some gems. I like this location. It's only 2, but it's flat, so we can make some quick work of this one. If it happens to be Hadanite. Keep your fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your fingers crossed. Come on, Hadanite. Dolvine. I'm pretty sure this is a rock because I saw that box, but there were a lot of boxes that just popped up, so I got... Oh, no, good. Good, good. It's only a 3, but you know what? If it gets us back on track and we start doing some more of these breaking... then that's fine by me. Okay, Hadanite, alright. You're making me nervous. You're making me nervous,
Engaged.
Magda. You're making me nervous. Yeah, I don't think that's a good spot for landing. better. That is better. Okay, all right. Let's get to breaking some rocks here. So we found some Hadanite. That took us about 12 minutes. 22 to find the first one. And 12 to find the second one. So we're going in the right direction. But we're not seeing the big clusters that we did on Daymar. We're not seeing the 4s and the 5s. You know, that really is what makes the difference.
Systems activating.
All right.
Systems on.
No small talk this time. We're just going to go right into mining mode.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
And we'll see you on the flippity.
Fracturing mode on.
Nice. Okay. All right. Let's just see if we can hunt these last two little guys down, or not wasting any time. This one looks good. If it's right there. Are you right there, or are you on the other side of that rock? You are right there. Okay. Can I get you? Yes. Good little boy. Good little boy. Okay. All right. So we are ready to head back. And let's get back to scouting. Ooh. I tell ya, mining is fun. I am a little bit at a pace right now. Doing my best to kind of catch up and give Magda a good showing for this session, but we just hit. We're just about at an hour right now. Just about 30 seconds away from an hour, so. And we don't have
Engine systems enabled.
a lot going for us right now. So that's south, so this will be west.
Retracted.
I know I saw one over here. And it went missing on me, so let's just check this one. Nope, that's going to be a rock. Okay, I like that. Makes me happy. A lot of things make me happy when I play this game. Now, if this is Dolvine, I'm going to throw my keyboard. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to throw my keyboard. It is Hadanite. Okay. Thank you very much, Magda. Appreciate your cooperation today. I think this is going to probably be our best bet for a landing. Here actually, just right over there would be good. Now I don't want to land on the rocks themselves, but I think this is a good spot, good flat spot. Yeah, diamonds I think are over here. So let's go.
Engine systems disabled.
Let's roll, right?
Engine systems enabled. Engine systems disabled.
Yeah. Come on, door. Come on, door. Open for me. I promise this to not sing. Wait, are we just on a flaky server? I think we might be, because I can't. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna 30K. We're gonna 30K, which is probably gonna be okay. So let's just wait for that 30K. I think it's gonna happen. Very unfortunate, but we will see you on the flippity side of the 30K. Okay, we are still on the loading screen here. Looks like I might be getting an infant loading screen bug because that whole time I was pretty much just loading. So we're going to give it just a little bit more time. Oh, just in time. Okay. Let's see what the 30K gods have given us here today. My guess is that we're going to be yep, we're here, which is fine. Hurl L1. I did set this as my spawn point just in case anything tragic happened today. You know, just being precautious. But let's see what happened with the Nomad, because we may have lost everything. Or we may have not lost anything. I was really hoping to be saved in the way that I was saved earlier when I was put right back into my rock. Last time I got a crash.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
And that wasn't even a 30K. That was a client-side crash. Okay, so we can, you know, kind of collect the Pisces here.
Vehicle selected.
That's a good sign.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I spawned the wrong ship. Because I'm so used to spawning the Pisces that's that's what I did. I've done this one other time before because I so frequently use the Pisces after a crash to kind of get back to where I go that I didn't even really think about it.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
So let's
system.
see if we have the Nomad. And we do. Okay.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
So we're going to call if the rock is here, what I'm going to do, because we are paused right now, I'm going to call that a session. Even because we're at an hour and 5 minutes, not the best. Oh, and the rock is not there. So, okay. Well, that means that that's a wash. The game took away my, you know, in some ways, this is a really big break for Magda, right? Magda gets a whole fresh, clean slate here. Now, I'm going to go to the mining station. And I'm going to try to spawn the rock or even just sell it. So
Systems operational.
let's check the knickknacks. We're in the Hurston system. And we're in Magda. And I believe this might be where that actually gets. Let's just see if the rock is there. No? Okay, we'll try this one. Huh. Okay. I wish there was a way for me to look at my vehicle and just say, okay, where is it? Let's just see if vehicle. Okay, so vehicles. Magda is showing up on the list. but they're empty. I'm gonna fly to HMS Han or Han. I gotta remember that Han. It's just like Han Solo, and I don't know why I say Han. I'm gonna head there. What I'm gonna do is if
Engine systems enabled.
if the rock is there and I can sell what's in the rock, that's bad news for Magda. Because we're going to count that session, and those stats are not great. Took us an hour and 5 minutes. We did a total of 3 runs, essentially. And we'll see what we got for...
Landing gear retracted.
I mean, I guess we kind of crashed at that last run, so... so I'm, might be friendly to them and to Magda here. But yeah, we didn't really do we didn't have a great run there, so that's too bad, but we'll fly over there. Now, if the rock is not there, it may tell us where it is, and I'm going to do my best to go there, wherever it tells me the rock is. And I'm going to try to sell from the rock. So let's go ahead and run in. Now, again, the timer is off. So
Quantum travel engaged.
we're not really hurting our stats regarding how long it takes to mine there, but not great. My guess is that we probably made like 30K. Somewhere around there. I wasn't paying attention to how many SCUs we had, but I know it was sub 20, I think. And that will not do enough to, that's not going to be 100,000. So we're going to definitely not be pulling ahead of Daymar if I sell this and ended up selling it. Now, of course, like I said before, if I can't sell, or if the cargo was lost on the rock, then Magda gets a clean slate, and we can start up its next session right now. See here, we've been streaming for about, oh great, we got interdicted. That's gonna happen. Okay, well, I am going to fight, because I have learned that, you gotta fight. I don't see where they are, though. That's definitely not them. Well, maybe we got interdicted and they just gave up. That's Hurston, close to go there, so let's... I was prepared to fight for my right to rock mine. All right. Well, it was about to turn into a PvP, and I gotta tell you guys, that mantis is awfully lucky. Cause I'm not in my Pisces. I'm in a Nomad, and Nomad could do some damage with me behind the controls. So they got off lucky. So yeah, let's go to Han Solo. Let's see if our rock is there.
Quantum travel engaged.
don't think we're going to have much luck. I don't think that's in the cards, as they say. I bet it's just sitting out in the middle of Magda somewhere.
Quantum travel complete.
You know, one thing I would say, I haven't seen, you know, more technical issues on one moon versus another. I don't think that's a thing. If it were, I don't know how you would even track it, since we're doing these sessions, you know, days apart from one another.
Landing gear engaged.
It is a Friday, and that means the server's probably a little bit more active than some of the other days that we do this session, but we do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're doing these sessions, and so you know, it's a good spread. It's an odd number with 2 moons, so there's a cycle there. Nope. Did not want to do that. Yes. What I wanted to... Okay, well, that's cool. If you're automatic, that would be awesome. Okay, let's head to the Platinum Bay and see what is up. Whenever I come here and I see this flat ground and I'm heading to the Platinum Bay, I am so tempted to bring out a little buggy or something and just drive around. You know, you're not going to make any credits doing that. And we're not going to get anywhere closer to answering our question. But, you know, overall, I think Magda it's just had a bad rap. It's just had a string of bad luck.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, so this says it is at Norgard. And this is unknown Stanton. I think I pulled out the second rock. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to go to Norgard. I'm going to go there for sure.
Please visit us again.
I want to give Magda, you know, we want to be fair and do everything we could have done as one would do if they had any cargo. They'd want to save it, so we don't want to just cut and run. So the thing I was going to try, which is a long shot, is to go to the storage unit first and just try to sell cargo. It's a weird thing, and I think it's a very, very long shot, but we're here. And if the rock doesn't show up, which it's not going to, because it's in an unknown location. But I've seen stranger things happen with cargo. And there's a red box there, so it's totally worth our time coming in here. Yeah, no rock, but we did get a red box, so let's see what's in here. You see that I did pick up one of the Bandul helmets, and these are okay. So we'll grab those. And I do want to head over to Norgrad and see if, just by chance, that rock that's there is the one that we can sell from. And then if that doesn't work out, then we will clean the slate for Magda, and we will start up another session. I think we have time to do another hour, close to an hour here from now. That's fine. We'll make this one a little bit longer, but yeah, okay. Lots of surprises here today. Now, the other option is I could have just started mining right now, but I have to do what's fair. And if this was, you know, this was real life and you were kind of mining and you had a 30K, you would do everything you could to... So we'll head over there as quickly as we can.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh, is Norgrad not even on Magda? I thought it was. Well, doesn't matter because apparently it doesn't matter because I was being neglectful in my piloting skills. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure Norgrad is going to be on Daymar, if I remember. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to spawn back at the space station. And I'm going to go ahead and go straight back. And it's unfortunate. Well, they really should do something about just how terrible character is at looking, you know, normal. Just the eyes are all just warped, and it looks like you're in a coma. I wish that would be fixed.
Feel better? Save more.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and call Magda dead. That run. I missed that. Sorry. That run was just, you know, it was a wash. Magda got lucky. And boy, I'd hate to not be able to get some mining done.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So we're going to head back. We're going to get our Nomad, which was destroyed.
Your insurance claim.
Yeah, I'm going to
Even
just going to not even wait I'm not even going to waste your time with that 40-second claim time. And we're going to head right back out and try to get some more mining done. I'm really surprised at how things have gone for this last hour. But I guess that's kind of the theme as well, you know, when you expect something to happen and then it doesn't happen, it's okay, you know, it's just surprising. Give me just 1 second here. we go. I just had a technical issue that I was just gonna spot fix while we had a moment. Okay, so we're gonna head back to Magda like it was a fresh new start. Fresh new start for Magda. We set our timer. Head down, get our rock as quickly as we can, and give Magda its next opportunity to become the mining champion.
Your journey begins now. All systems operational. Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, and that was neglect, by the way. That was not a player. I literally crashed right into the ground, and what probably happened was I just wasn't leveled out, and probably, and the nose does drop on this ship when you're at high speeds, when you're going in atmosphere. It could have been that, but more than likely it was my fault.
Quantum travel engaged.
I wouldn't say that's a bad habit. I do, as I'm flying out of atmosphere, I do, check the star map or whatever. It's usually pretty safe. I think that's the first time I've ever crashed, while doing that. So the odds are still in my favor. Okay. Here we go. So we are now officially starting our fourth our fourth session on Magda again. So that means we'll probably, just kind of looking at the stats one more time, so we're basically back to these numbers all over again, which is good. Yeah, I didn't really feel great about that run. And it just felt like something was off about the server when I couldn't scan. Or excuse me, when I couldn't scan. I also couldn't brake at times. And I also couldn't scoop at times. So, that server was kind of on its last leg, it seemed. And we just milked it for a little bit. And then, eventually we had to pay our dues and we got our 30K. So, I was feeling bad that was actually a run, and we were going to count all of that against Magda, but I was going to do it. I was going to do it. So once again, we're back here, and I was looking for the other spot, but there really isn't one, is there? I'll have to look at that. I'm pretty sure there's 2 mining stations on Magda. But that is don't quote me on that. It's always a little bit of excitement as you're kind of like flying in and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go pick up my rock, I'm gonna go do some mining. Like I always have a little bit of a energy bolt as I'm doing this, even though this is, we've had our technical difficulties. Some were were man-made and some were game-made.
Quantum travel complete.
Hope you guys had a good week. I had a pretty good week. I got quite a bit of work done. And it's always satisfying for me to know that I put in a good work week. Oh. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. I'm going to head over and just check out if I can see my body. I won't spend a lot of time doing this. But you know, when you can, if you have an opportunity to reclaim your stuff, I would say go ahead and do it. Now, let's see here. I don't really see a box. Yeah, I'm probably in that mountain, aren't I? I'll give it a check. I mean, I'm curious. No, it's kind of moving in there, so I don't think that that's real. Got a 400i here. I love that ship. That's, that's the ship I wanted to do the next
Engaged.
ship tour. Oh boy, they're creative. Look at that. Look at their landing job. Not really sure they got much out of that in terms of time saving. If they're running a box mission or something like that, you're not saving that much time. If I land here on the ground and try to load up the rock, that would be faster, but I don't see a reason. It's not that big of a time saver. In my opinion, but I've been known to be wrong from time to time.
Engine systems disabled.
So we're gonna at least, I'm really realistically trying to shoot for a good half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour at the, kind of that will be putting me at my kind of time limit. Okay. This is the part of the stream where I tell you how bothered I am about the physics of this. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do another physics lesson here, but wind should not be a gameplay loop. I mean, my engines are off too, right? Which is supposed to be the thing that... Maybe that's why he parked down there, right? I think given our luck, we're going to make sure that we close this ladder. We don't want to press luck at this point. I want to get some mining done. What they're doing over there. No hot suit required for Magda. Just in a standard undersuit. Maybe doing some looting. Looks like there's been some looting happening here.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, let's just grab this one.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected.
Now I have 2 rocks. And I put a
Vehicle has been delivered to the following
orange
location
paint
today.
on one.
Goodbye.
So that was the one, that's the version that we were using because we didn't have the orange paint. So that, yeah, that's kind of puts an end to the mystery. It was unknown. And, you know, I've claimed this, so there's no storage. There's no chance that we saved anything from here. But if we can load this thing up real quick and head to the sun, maybe we will do some good mining in the time that we have. Don't have a lot of time. Ugh. The sun falls fast on the moons. Getting creative with my navigation here. And of course I went to the wrong pad, but that's okay. It's kind of part of the plan. Wheels are not turning. I don't know why. There we go. Okay. Who's ready for take 2 mining session. I know I am. Did I put that in all the way? Yeah, I'm fine. We're going to head to the sun, probably southwest if we can do it. And we're going to book it. And you know what? I may even risk it. I may even start mining close to the station. Okay, we're in the pilot seat. Magda, take 2. Timer officially started.
Engine systems enabled.
And let's go.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay, we're gonna go a little bit here. Let's do the first ping. And we'll just wait for all these boxes to disappear. And then we'll be ready to go. Let's kick up our speed. Not off to a great start. Come on, Magda. We've given you a fresh start. And all you have to do is provide the goods. We're looking for the Hadanite. We don't want Aphorite. That's not right. We don't want Dovine. That's not fine. We're here for the Hadanite. I did kind of start pretty early, but that's the point. Yeah, no, okay. Looks like a single, and it's a rock. Wasn't paying attention about this box, so I'm just gonna go check it real quick. Okay, this is definitely good, but I want to slow down. Let's not get careless, right? Let's not get careless. I'm going to hold my commentary about it being Dulvine. It's good to check these things. You know, you kind of want to check, you kind of want to do what we're doing here, you know, after each patch. I don't think they... that's another rock. I'm already losing light, as you can tell. So I'm just going to book it because I don't want to... yeah, that's going to also be another rock, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of just book it here because you can see I'm already losing light. And yeah, we can't mine in the dark. And the sun is setting, so we're going to try to beat the sun for a little bit. I'll feel better when that sun is over me. Now, if the passive scanner picks up some gemstones, I will do something about that. But yeah, I'm going to probably spend a few more minutes, but at this point it would be better to do what we did the first time we came here, which is to pop up and hit OM1 and then fly back down. It's another big time hit for Magda, but I just, you know, it is, those are the cards that have been dealt to us. So we're going to do what we can, and I hope I'm doing everything. Well, I know I am. I'm experienced enough of a miner that I know what I'm doing. I think we've decided that we're not going to use the word miner anymore as a self-descriptor. It's too confusing. So, you know, Jack was on the stream Jack Axton was on our stream here the other day, and he had a better suggestion, which is Rock Hunter. I like that. So when you're hunting rocks, instead of mining rocks, you're hunting them. That is no bueno. Right? Am I right about that? Yeah. I believe this will be southwest, kind of heading a little bit more southwest here, and we'll I don't like these mountains, but you know, okay, you know, here we go. This is definitely still not amazing, but I will take 3. If you can just give me some Hadanite. Magda. Talking to you, Magda. Just give me a little bit of... Give me my Hadanite. Okay, I don't know if you're hearing me. Oh, man. Not southeast, no. just double checking these rocks. I'm really kind of giving as much of a chance as I can. And, you know, I know those are rocks, but I'm just double checking because, you know, I don't want to fly past a cluster, but at this point,
Hydrogen fuel, 75%.
this is deja vu, isn't it? This is oh man, my mouse wheel. It really is just not doing great for me. I don't know if you saw that when I was breaking the rocks. It's like a big jump for me to... now this is a cluster, and honestly, I'm going to mine it in the dark, and then, you know, I'll try to be as descriptive about what I think I'm seeing, because I know when I stream this, it's not going to be great. But something tells me this is going to be Dolvine, right? I think you can... I really should be paying attention to the instability, because I think the instability gives us a clue. And I don't know those numbers. I never... Okay, so it's Hadanite. Ooh. Okay, well, you know, I gotta mine it. Even though we are in the dark, and this is really... You know, I wouldn't say a violation of our rules. We were going to try to avoid mining in the dark. But we're also going to try to, you know, mine. And at this point, I think it's worth doing. Whoa, we're really getting blown around here by that wind. Tipped over the Nomad, as you can see. And I was just gonna say, I definitely have landing gear on, but I don't. I hit the landing gear, but it didn't go down. Let's try this again. Better. No, not better. I'm way off the ground. Oh man, sorry. Oh, yeah. Well, as far as calling this the fun place to mine, I'm growing less and less in love with Magda. Yeah, I just am. Honestly, it is not fun to mine here right now. I don't know if in part that's just for striking out, but it also is just, this wind is just not worth it. If this isn't the clear winner, you know, going into this, dealing with this wind, it's just not worth it.
Engine systems disabled.
Okay, so let's do some night braking. Interested, that took us just about 12 minutes to find this cluster. It's not bad. That's not bad. The wind is knocking me around, so I can't get There we go.
Systems activating.
So if you're wondering about my, the ship advantage that I was talking about, like in the Valkyrie or the MSR, wind wouldn't really be too much of an issue for me, except for the, the ship part, because I literally could
Fracturing mode on.
get in the rock while I'm in the ship. So, that would have been easier. So, all right, enough talk. Let's get some braking done, huh? All right, see you on the flip. Yeah. Deja vu. I'm not scooping. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that?
Extraction mode on.
Yeah, there's some significant delays here. And when I was breaking the rock, actually, I was seeing massive delays in the responsiveness of what the energy I was putting into the rock versus what I was seeing based on my mouse movements. And I'm going to chalk this up to the server. There's still something delayed here. We're not getting the full service of the server. It is bouncing back, but did you see that big, massive collection that happened all at once? Because I would imagine the way this works from a development standpoint is I'm hitting this thing, right? And I'm telling the server I'm hitting it. And the server says, oh yeah, go get it. But I would imagine I'm in a queue of some kind. You know, when it's not responding, I'm sending all these requests to the server. Please collect this. Please collect this. And if it can, you know, when it can catch up, because the service doesn't completely go down, you see what you saw, which was just a huge collection all at once. We really are trying to get as much as we can here. But I think in the interest of time and, well, let's see what we have here. Yeah, I'm not going to go all the way down there. And that's way out of my range. Now, to be fair, we're going to have to chase the sun here. And that means a jump. Because it is difficult to see what I'm doing here. Not my best. That's for sure. Okay. As soon as we get back in the ship, we'll call that. And we'll start our next run. I am happy that we got something. It's good just to get something every once in a while, isn't it? Woo! Woo-wee! Took us about 17 minutes to crack.
Engine systems enabled.
So let's jump up
Gear retracted.
and jump back down and find some sun. This time I'm gonna stay put in first person. We're not taking any risks. We've already taken too many risks with Magda today. This has been a lot of fun, despite the technical difficulties that we've been running into. That That should be plenty of distance. So we're going to take whatever we can get. That's that. But I want to see if I can find something over here. Just anywhere. I'm gonna try jumping way out to OM6. And we'll see what we can get.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
And there's the sun. So OM3.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
And there's OM1. But we have plenty of sun here. And that's going to be on the other side. There's not a lot of jump points here. So we're just going to do what we can. The sun is kind of at our back right now. OM1 is always the best because you're kind of at the North Pole and you can look down on the planet and, you know, kind of head south. But we'll head down. This is going to eat into our time, but that's okay. We're just hitting we're around 2.5 hours here in a stream. But I am dedicated to getting a good run for Magda. I want Magda to have the best shot it can to reclaim that championship. Now that cluster was pretty good. It was on the small side, but it was better than what we were seeing before. So that's good. We're about 30 minutes in to our mining run. And I believe, yeah, I'm going to say we're going to head kind of in this direction and just call it, just go for it. Luckily, we had a little extra time tonight, so we can make up for lost time. Let's get my bearings here. Where am I headed? That's northwest. I'm going to try to beeline this. Well, actually, I like this valley. I like the look of this valley. I like the flat valley. So we're going to stick it out. Come on, Magda. You can do it. This is gonna be it. No, it's a rock. And we check those, right? Ooh, what a challenge to mine here. What a challenge this would be. But maybe you're somebody who likes to mine on the side of a hill. It's Hadanite, of course it's Hadanite. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, you know. We're following our long established rule that if I find 2 or more, I'm gonna mine whatever. I think I can fit over here.
Landing gear engaged.
I think we can make that work. It's gonna be a little tricky, but you know what? We're not in the best spot, so we're gonna do what we can. Engines are off. It took us about 8 minutes to find. And let's go break. Okay. I can't in good conscience leave myself there because the ship is gonna fly away, so let's fix that if we can. Give it a closer look here. I really don't think I'm in much trouble, but and we don't really have very much in way of options, do we? I mean, this is probably as good as I'm gonna get here. Unless I just try... No, that's just, it's way too steep there. We are going to try just kind of moseying on over. Oh, this is just going to be a total challenge here, logistical challenge. Because the other option is to go down. Okay, we're gonna do our best to get this rolling. We're giving her all she's got, Captain. We're giving her all she's got. Whoa, did you see that health hit I took? I'm gonna die. Huh. See what my survival estimate... Oh, look at that. Woo! Yeah, Magda was trying to kill me, but once I got in here, I was fine.
Systems activating. Systems on.
man. Okay. Okay. Well, you see what we're getting ourselves into. But that's okay. Let's break some rocks. Let's clear the head. Think happy thoughts. See you on the flippity flip. Let's keep moving.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on. Extraction mode on.
Okay, I think you have seen the problem, and I've made a valiant effort to collect what I could, but I'm at such an incline that if I get too close, I'm kind of falling over. So there's a lot of wasted material here, but I don't feel like I can collect the rest of it. We are just not capable of doing that at this point. So I'm gonna call that. I think I gave it a fair shot. Mining on a hill, and it is a steep hill. You kind of lose sense of how steep that is until you go into third person. Then you can see it's just, that was terribly steep, and I was tipping over. So yeah, I think we did that. We did a good job there. Didn't get everything, but there were some, I think, that were kind of glitching into that rock, and I did catch a break. I think that rock caught some of the gems, and they just kind of fell down and collected all in that one little crevice. It's a bad idea to actually do what I just did. I should always get in the ship and then retract that cargo bay, because could cause the ship to tip over or something when you're parked precariously as I am. Okay, so we are ready to start another run. Almost 13 minutes. We're leaving a lot on the ground. I know that. But I think you'll agree with me that at some point you kind of have to cut and run. Or else you'll just be, in trouble. So let's do a little bit of a run to the sun. Try to get one or two more. We're on our third run. Oh. And I'm gonna kind of head in this direction here. I wanna head right to the sun. That's blinding, but this will give us a little bit more daylight, and I'm just gonna give us a little bit more distance before I start chasing boxes. But just kind of paying attention. There's a couple over there. Actually, those look like they might be worth checking out. Of course, if it's on the side of a hill. Okay. Okay. Wow, that was challenging and fun. Magda does not disappoint. Now, of course, the hills do kill you. I mean, they are challenging to mine on. I don't mind so much doing it, because everything just kind of falls to the bottom, and if you can have a good situation where you're breaking on top and they all collect, like, let's say in a valley below you, then that's kind of worth it. Those are rocks. Just wanted to double check. Now that should be some gems there. Nope, that's a rock as well. Oof, another one on the side. We're gonna do it. We're gonna, give our best. Like I was just saying, okay, so they'll all kind of collect down here at the bottom. And if that's Hadanite, I'm going to land down here. down where I was kind of thinking they might collect. And we're going to mine it. You know, the rule was we're not going to mine in the dark. I wouldn't call this the dark. It's getting close. But we were, you know, it was more of like we're not going to go scouting and try to actively mine in the dark. We're going to try to always stay ahead of the sun. And we have been doing that for the most part. We're hitting 55 minutes right now. So it would be perfect if we could just find one more cluster. And I'm going to try to get closer to the sun. Let's see, what are we doing here? This will be west. Southwest should be good for us. So if I can see a clearing where we can mine on some flat ground, I'll head in that direction. It looks like it's just mountains as far as the eye can see. There's another opportunity here. Ooh, this is really looking dark, and that's just a single node anyway. So we're gonna move on. I am trying to book it. Just hoping I can get away from some of these mountain ridges, and maybe let's do a crisscross here and see if there's some clearing over here, maybe. Yeah, let's head northwest. Because I don't see any clearing. Okay, there's a opportunity over here. Come on, Magda. Give us some gold. No. Yeah, the sun is setting. It is setting pretty hard there. And this is just getting to a point where we're going to be so much in the dark that I gotta call it here soon. That's going to be hand mineable, if anything. I'll check it out. Oof. I don't like that one bit. Nope, I don't like this. This is not at all what we want. So we're going to jump up. We're going to take the time hit. Try to get one more run in before we call it. At least one more run. If we get lucky, we'll do a couple. But I want to give it about a few more minutes. We're approaching the hour mark, and we do definitely want... Yeah, let's just maybe power up. We'll just keep going. Kind of keep the sun... Give us just we just need like 15 minutes of daylight to mine in. Because once we find it, I will finish breaking in the dark if I have to. Try not to black out here. And I'm going to look for a clearing if I can. Let's see here. Yeah, there's not much. There's just mountains all over here. Maybe over here. I like what I see over here. a little bit better. Yeah, let's just pick a line here, and then we're gonna head in this direction.
Hydrogen fuel, 50%.
Okay, that's okay. That's a good marker for us, 50%. And now we're just gonna take a peek. Come on, Magda. Give us something good. Give us something good. It is kind of nice that, you know, for the most part, you can find something fairly quickly. I mean, 10, 15, 20 minutes is, you know, that's quick. In terms of, you know, if you're kind of measuring in hours. Just going to check this one because I'm not entirely sure that isn't a gem right there. It's on the side. It's a 2. I would probably land in the valley. Let's see. What is our fate? Ah, Dolvine. Too bad. Get the sun out of our face, right? Yeah, maybe I'll just kind of head over here where there's some flats. Kind of put the sun in our back. Okay, there was one over here that dropped off. That's kind of just where we came from. I'm not going to go back there. We'll check this one out over here. And that sun is just really not great on the eyes, I know. But I will turn. Okay, that's a single. So I'm going to try to keep the sun kind of a little bit on our back side so that we have a little bit more cast light to deal with. And we need to at least get one more. Ooh, we're at an hour and 3. So I think we've gone as far as like an hour and 12 minutes. So we're not giving up quite yet. And, you know, if we can find something. Just flew over that one, so let's just see what this is. Come on, Hadanite. Come on, Hadanite. That's a decent cluster. It's really difficult to see here, so I am hoping. I mean, lights don't really help in this situation. You know, you just kind of have to go by feel. If this is Hadanite, it is. Okay. So let's see what kind of precarious position we've put ourselves into. Oh yeah, this is just Not ideal, but we're going to do it. We're going to find a way to do it. So that's us level. Let's take a look and see if there's anything. I think we can just try to... Ooh, it's dark and unfriendly down there, I think. We're just gonna go down. That's not too bad. Are we anywhere near hitting the ground here? Kinda, yeah. That's not too bad. I'll take that. The rock can jump some of that, right? Okay. Okay. It's been a long road. It has been a long road, and this is really, really pushing the edge. It took us about 14 minutes to get that cluster found. So, session, once we break these rocks. Oh, yeah, that's a great landing, Yentra. Good job.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Okay, I think we are going to have to go all the way around. And back, right? That's the direction we need to go, I think. Yeah, straight ahead here. There they are right there. Okay, that was not bad. I thought that was going to be a lot worse. Okay, so let's focus, and let's crack some rocks.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on. Fraction mode on.
Well, we may have some more technical difficulties. I can't power up the laser. It seems to be stuck. And of course, that's what we call in the business a 30K. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to try to... And if I can, I will sell what I got. But if we get what we got last time, we're not going to have much luck, I'm afraid. So let's do another restart. We got just enough time to try to get back in the game. And I'll see you on the flip side. Okay. Patience. Patience, my friend. Okay, we are back. And I think that this is going to be deja vu all over again. But we will go check. We'll do the check. You know, I'm imagining since we were out of our ship, we are once again back to square one. And I'm just very sure that we are back to square one. But we're gonna check. Let's just find out what the Star Citizen.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Fate beholds us. So again, the ship's gonna be here. I'm gonna spawn it.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
And we're gonna see,
Please visit us again.
you know, this is a long shot, of course. Hangar 4. I spawned the right ship this time. Pretty proud of myself. Okay, Hangar 4. And there is no rock there, of course. So I am 100% sure we're going to see exactly what we had the last 30K. In fact, I'm so infinitely sure of that I don't see any reason to fly all the way there. And unfortunately, we didn't get anything done today. We were able to do some decent mining. I had fun doing that at least. But the stats that we were looking at the beginning of this stream 2 hours ago, I'll just bring those up one more time, remain the same despite us mining for 2 hours on Magda. I would say the first session was definitely not, you know, a fair session. The second one definitely was. I think we were going to end up with, you know, maybe 90K, somewhere around there, which is a decent showing, but not the best showing. But we just weren't able to pull it off today. We got hit with, you know, too many technical difficulties. You know, 230Ks happening right when they did really didn't serve well for us. We weren't able to cash in any of those harvested gems that we had. And first run really was a small loss. The second session that we did, I really think it was going to be a decent showing. It was making, you know, again, probably not enough to pull ahead here of Daymar. So the numbers here that you see remain the same. You know, that happens. And, you know, you kind of have to roll with it, and opportunity to spend some time mining. I always enjoy that. But the numbers that we had, yeah, we were able to just do two runs in that last session. But they were starting to shape up, and the third run looked promising as well. So we just didn't get an opportunity to mine, and to cash it in and you know, apply those numbers to the stats. But we're gonna keep going, and we'll keep doing this. And again, I kind of want to get 2 more sessions. Really hoping one of those sessions would have been tonight. But we're going to try to get 2 more sessions at Magda and 2 more sessions at Daymar. And I think persistence pays off. So we'll probably come right back here to Magda next time and give it a bit of more of a chance. That'll probably be on Monday. I'm streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at around 3 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're interested in seeing how this all concludes, be sure to check me out there. And then the links for how to get a hold of me are in the description, and you can probably your best bet is to check out the Discord link that I have there. That's the server I run is called the Know Nothings, and we are a fairly active group, but we'd like to see more people, and obviously could love to see more activity. We are doing a giveaway, which you might want to check out if you happen to be popping in there. We are giving away 3 things at the end of this month. We're just about the halfway mark of the month, so plenty of time for you to go check that out. We're going to be giving away 1 million Alpha UECs at the end of the month. We're also going to be giving away the Zeus suit, which is a subscriber item. It's like a $12, $13 value. And it comes in 3 colors. It comes in an orange, a gray, and a white. And if you win, you get to choose which color is gifted to you. And the third is we try to give away a vehicle, and in this or a ship. And in this case, we're going to be giving away the Grey Cat STV, the brand new flyable, straight to flyable vehicle that was just announced with at CitizenCon just hitting a week ago tomorrow. So that's an exciting little vehicle, and I've been thinking about just taking that thing out a couple more times. I literally took it out the day that it was made available. I purchased it. But I'd like to take that out again. And we'll be doing some other things on stream if rock mining isn't your thing. We do special events as they make themselves available. I also do box missions, and we do some proper Quantanium mining. And trying to get into PvP a little bit. So we might do a couple of episodes like that. We do some special things too that are a little bit more on the creative side. For example, the last time I did a mission, I ended up almost going to jail, and at the end of one of the streams, and I turned the next stream into an entire session of me going to jail and spending some time in jail. And if you're interested, I'll just go ahead and show you what happened during that stream that kind of led me to to the crime stat that eventually threw me in jail. And just take a look at this and enjoy for just a moment. Previously on Yentra Plays Star Citizen. Ugh. Yeah. Yep, that just happened. Ooh, did you see that? Oh, that dude just about ran into me. Okay. He is in my ship, and he is going to try to take off. So he didn't understand that he just literally took a ship that had a tracking package on it. Okay. Okay. So we can see the sun rising and Yentra falling. And there you have it. Well, I've had a lot of fun in between those technical difficulties. Had a lot of fun today. So I'm very thankful for you checking out this video. Please do me the favor of liking and subscribing. We're really trying to get this channel to grow, and that helps out tremendously. We are shooting. Our next milestone is 1,000 subscribers, and we are just in double digits. So I really could appreciate you passing along the word and spreading the word that I've got a stream. Yentra plays Star Citizen, and I'm focusing just primarily on Star Citizen, and I would really appreciate the support if you're willing to give it. And with that said, I'm going to say my goodbyes, and I hope you have a great night, and I hope we see each other again soon. And that's me signing off. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.
Oh, we wildin', we drinking cherry wine and we dancing on an island. We going back the finest. Yeah, young Mr. Killer and call me señorita. I papi got me dreaming. My legs up on the ceiling. Oh yeah. I know when he come, he ain't never gonna leave. No. Hit it the night run and that's the way I wanna be. So don't think I'm the one to won't ever be enough. Mix until I know, bitch I ain't the one. He don't want love. He just wanna fuck. Ow, little vacation. Drink it till we naked. Talking with our tongue.